Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this morning as we start to celebrate Hour of Code and CS Ed Week here in this first full week of December. My name is John Shoemaker from the Department of Educational Technology, and today I have got backstage passes for you as we are going to review the first lesson today called Rock Band. But before we get started, we do want to go through a couple of our housekeeping tips that we like to share with you guys for those of you who may be new with us for the first time. So teachers, if you are here, you can use the chat box over there on the right-hand side to ask questions for us or share what you're doing. Let us know where you're joining us from. And if you've never been here before, you may have to create a channel the first time and then just refresh, and then you'll have access to the chat box. We also want to thank everyone. We started this channel back when the pandemic started, and we are up to over 5,000 subscribers. So thank you so much for that awesome number. So please feel free down below to hit that like button and the thumbs up and subscribe to our videos. If we do have any moderators in the chat from the EdTech team, they will have a wrench next to their name. They're just here to help keep things keeping things on track. And then over there in that top right corner of that slide, you can see how you can share on social media. So always tag us in what you're doing, either computer science or whatever you're doing at EdTechPBC. And then the hashtag for this week is actually hashtag CS Everywhere. That's kind of what everyone is using for CS Ed Week this year. So please be sure to share with us on social media what you're doing. If you take this lesson and use it with your kids, we would love to see what you're doing. And so with that, we're going to go through today's lesson. And today's lesson is going to be Rock Band. And so I'm going to bring up my good friend Asha, who is from one of our smart trainers, who's going to go through the Lumio activity with you guys. And then we'll move on to the actual stage with the Rock Band. Go ahead, Asha, take it over.
Awesome. Thank you for the introduction, John. Good morning and happy Monday, everybody. I hope you're ready to rock out with us today. As John mentioned, my name is Asha Evans, and I am one of the smart trainers that supports the Palm Beach team. To get us started today, I have a little activity that I want to give you all the opportunity to participate in. And that activity is something called Shout It Out. Shout It Out is one of the smart activities available to you in Lumio. And with Shout It Out, students can get connected from their device and basically shout out their answers or responses to your question in a digital format. So here we have Bali. She is our smart monster for communication. And she's asking, have you ever been to a concert? In this activity, you'll get to create your very own rock star ready to star in their own concert. To get us kicked off, I'm giving you all the opportunity to share what are the elements that make up a rock band. At this time, if you want to participate and share some things that you think you would see in a rock band, all you need to do is head over to hellosmart.com and enter the class ID that I have shown on the screen, which is 974187. So again, if there's anyone out there ready to share what are some elements that they think they would see in a rock band, you can do so by going to hellosmart.com. There's also a Lumio tile in your district portal. And once you're on that website, you'll just enter my class ID, which is 974187. Awesome. And I can see we have the banner on the screen as well. So please, please, please connect with me. I see I have one person connected already. And this connection, again, will give you the opportunity to share what are some elements that make up a rock band. So think if you were to ever go to a concert, or maybe you've been to a concert before, what are the different things or different parts that you see when you're at a concert? All right, we're really starting to file in here. I'm going to go ahead and start it for those of you that are already connected. And if there is anyone that's still interested in joining, you can do so by following the directions that are on the bottom of the screen. Those of you that are in already, now that I've started the activity, you should see a little text box on your screen. And in that text box, you can type in an element that makes up a rock band. And then I'll get to see your answers as they come in. And here they come. We have a really cool looking rock band on the background here. Rock band. Doo. All right. And now, as these responses are coming in, they're appearing a little tiny on my screen right now. But as the instructor, I am able to click on the responses and enlarge them. So, someone submitted that you might see a guitarist in a rock band. You have a drummer. And you can see here, now that I have it enlarged, in the bottom right corner of the screen, there are little arrows that allow me to toggle through the different responses. A singer. Yeah. Instruments, of course, right? What would a band be without any instruments? Let's see. Audio engineer, making sure all the sound is working properly. We have drums, sound. Your mom might be there. Maybe she took you to the concert. Amazing lights. Yeah, those strobe flashing lights. Awesome answers coming in. Thank you all for participating. And in addition to being able to enlarge these tiles, I can also move them around. So if I notice, oh, yeah, I'm getting a lot of singers coming in, I can group all of those responses together and see the similarities. Super cool. So keep these in mind as you create your activity today with our special rock star that we have on hand and have some fun with the project. So now that we've done this little introduction and you all have gotten to share with me some elements that make up a rock band, it's about time for you to create a rock band for yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to our rock star that's going to be helping you all out with that. Have fun.
All right. Are you ready to rock on? We are ready to go and we're going to rock this place. We're going to rock it with Scratch. So, right now, we've got our little kitten there in Scratch, and you have to have a Scratch account, which is easy. It's free. I'm called Rockstar316, and so we're ready to rock on. So we're going to start by getting rid of the little kitten because we want to move it. We want to move it on to some heavy, really heavy. So we're going to pull in, change my sprite to one of my favorite good fellows up here. We're going to change it to this guy right here. I like this guy. He's really cool. So there he is, and he's great, but we got to put him on stage. You got to have a stage for a rock band, right? So let's go over here to our backdrops and let's search for a backdrop. And so we can go over here to music, or we can actually search stage right here too. Let's go to music. That's easier. Music. There we go. And there's a concert stage. And now we've got our dude. He's on stage. He's ready to rock and roll. We can actually move him up a little bit so it looks like his feet are on stage. We got to give him an instrument. All right. So we can go down here, down back to the sprites button, and we can do a search for choose a sprite. And I know that there's some really cool instruments and music. I'm going to give him a, where is it? Oh, there it is. Guitar. Now, this is kind of cool. This is kind of new, but we got to fit it into his hands, right? So we're actually going to change the guitar because it looks kind of small. I'm going to change it to like 200. All right. And then we can go to this direction here and we can actually just tweak it a little bit. There we go. And we're just going to fit it right there in his hands. So now with that clicking, we're going to have it play a sound. So when we click on the instrument, it plays a sound. So I go over here to sounds and I've got all these different guitar sounds. I can do this sound, play it. There we go. And then I can go over here to my code. So now it's time to really start getting on with the code, because that's what makes everything happen is the coding. And we're using these coding blocks. And so what's going to happen is we're going to go down here to the yellow. And we're going to do this whole thing where it says when the sprite is clicked, there we go. we're going to say to play a sound until done. There we go. And let's see what it sounds like. You can go in here and tweak it some more, and you can play it. You can tell it to change pitch. You can tell it to play another sound. Like if you wanted to add another sound to it, you could add another sound. You could come over here to start this, and we could say, all right, we want to start this one too here. So like when we click this, all right, so that's how you really rock it on and stuff like that. So we're gonna like switch gears a little bit, and we're gonna take it to our good friends at Marsh Point with the media specialist Tony Lipsher's doing the lesson, and we're gonna watch real kids do it right now. All right, so let's switch it and go to Marsh Point.
All right. So once you have done your sprite, you've uploaded your monster sprite, we are going to add a backdrop. So if you'll, down at the bottom in the right-hand corner, there is a choose a backdrop. We're going to go ahead and click on that. So you'll go to backdrops. You're going to choose music and choose backdrop. Anyone not able to do that? All right, we are now going to add an instrument, and then we're going to explore those instrument sounds. Remember that to add an instrument, we're going to click on the sprite at the bottom of the page, and we're going to be able to select an instrument by clicking on music. So you're going to click on your sprite, click on music, choose your instrument, you can then drag your sprite or your monster. You can rotate it by clicking on your direction. So then you can rotate it so that it can be playing. And then you're going to choose your sounds. So when you're in there, you're going to go into sounds. Here at the top. Choose the sounds that you would like.
Can we play them?
When you go back to the code, one of the first things you're going to do is when this sprite is clicked. So you get that from events. So if you click on events, you're going to pull over the code when this sprite is clicked. Go ahead and do that one first. Then you can go into sound and start coding. The control, so like if you want to repeat or forever or something like that, these are your if thens, your repeat, wait 1 second. You can change this number to any number that you want. But now you can go ahead and start coding. So you're going to use your sounds and your events and your control to code your sprite, to play the music.
All right, so this is an exciting lesson we have going on here in Marsh Point. Let's hear from some of the kids. Come on over here. So, have you used Scratch before?
I have done it a few times. It's a very nice website to use because it's just a very creative thing that can help your mind grow.
Yeah. So what did you think about this activity in particular?
I really like it because I really just love music, so this one just really makes me love it even more.
What instrument did you pick?
I picked a guitar,
Okay.
so I like thinking of it as a sitar from India because I like that as well. It's a really nice instrument.
Oh, maybe we can put into Scratch that they should add the sitar. That is a very unique musical instrument. Awesome. Thank you. And who else do we have? Hi, Sebastian.
Hello.
How are you today?
Good.
Yeah. Which monster did you pick?
I picked the green guy with the stick. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, me neither. What do you think about this activity?
I think it's fun. I kind of want to know how to code. So yeah, this is helpful.
Okay. Have you done coding before?
No.
No? This is your first time?
Yeah.
And you really like it? Awesome. So this will definitely get you started because Scratch is a fun program to use.
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you like music?
Mhm.
What's your favorite instrument?
I don't know, but I like to sing.
Oh, awesome. All right. So hopefully we can get some more coding going on so you can go ahead and head on over. So let's hear from someone else. Let's see. The kids are just totally into this activity right now. Come on over here. So what did you think of the activity today?
I think it was really fun.
You did? Have you done coding before?
No, but I really like it.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. I like Scratch because it's the block coding, it's drag and drop. Which monster did you pick?
I picked the lava one.
The lava one? Yes, he's my favorite too. Very cool, thank you. All right, so does anyone else want to share their experience? Come on up. You guys can both come over, that's totally fine. Hi.
Hi.
Have you used Scratch before?
Yes, I have.
You have? What other activities have you done in Scratch?
I've done maybe some gaming and platforming.
Ah, okay. So what do you think about this activity in Scratch?
This activity is pretty good because the fact that you can change it to your own songs and you can make any song, classical, jazz, anything.
And would you recommend this activity to your friends?
Yes, it is amazing.
Okay, you heard it here first. Thank you.
No problem.
And what did you think of the activity today?
I liked it.
Yeah, have you done coding before?
Yes, I used to do it as well.
Really? What have you used Scratch or used other
Scratch,
programs?
yeah.
Just
Scratch.
Scratch Junior or just regular Scratch? Regular? What'd you like about the activity today?
I like that you can just choose it on your own, and then you can really just make it into whatever kind of music and stuff you like.
What type of music do you like?
Jazz, I guess.
Oh, nice. So which instrument did you start with?
I started with the guitar.
Nice. Very good. Thank you. All right, we have our final student here talking today about our Scratch activity. What did you think about the Rockstar activity?
It was pretty fun because like you can do whatever you want. You can hear the instruments, make your own music. And it's really fun.
Yeah, do you like to make your own music?
Mhm.
Yeah? What kind of music do you like?
I like classical, Western, and also
Oh, so you got you like it?
Enchilada.
Yeah, the enchilada. That's hilarious. And have you done coding before?
not really, but kind of like just moving something around. Something.
Okay, so would this activity make you want to do more coding?
Yep, it would.
Okay, good, because we have a whole week full of fun coding activities for you guys. So I'll see you back here on Thursday, okay?
All right.
All right, have a great one. And I'm going to throw it back over to John in the studio.
All right, that just is awesome. And I love to see those kids just really code away. So one of the things I want to talk to you about before we sign off for today, and this is just the beginning, the tip of the iceberg. We've got lots of stuff coming to you this week. So one of the things we want to talk about is why teach coding in school? Well, coding is a really important lesson, and it focuses a lot on computational thinking. And it's amazing what kind of math skills you use and science skills. And you're using language arts skills to communicate and talk and to learn sequence and to learn the main idea still in a program is creating a program is like telling a story, and you're writing a story in code. And so computational thinking, I used coordinates. I changed scale size. I changed direction of the guitar today. So we're going to focus a little bit each day on how you can incorporate these. So like if you wanted to tell a story using sounds today, that was one way of doing it. And you could kind of let the students actually create their own stories using their monster and their music and kind of like tell them how they feel. That's an SEL practice. So there are lots of things today. One of the things that John's going to share with you in just a minute is on our website. If you go to our website and click on Hour of Code, at the very top, we have the Lumio #STBC Code Club activities, and it's going to tell you how to actually get these lesson plans. They're already written by our great folks at Smart. They're the ones that developed these, and we're going to hear from some of their coders tomorrow in the secondary group. But if you go to that website and then you click on that Hour of Code and you go to our website, it's going to actually share with you how to get to those lesson plans. And for every day, there's some unplugged activities. You can run these off, give them to your kids, and let them take them home and let them practice coding unplugged, which means no technology required. You don't always have to be on a computer to actually do this. And one thing about Scratch is it's open platform. You can do it on your phone, you can do it on your tablet, you can do it in your Chromebook, wherever you're at to actually create something for learning. And so we're going to sign off. Peace out to everyone. And I hope you have a great day of coding. And we'll see you tomorrow for Lost in Space. We're going to space tomorrow. John?
Thanks so much, our rock star. We know your time is super valuable, so we appreciate you joining us today. And as our rock star shared, we have an amazing website already ready for you, teachers, to be able to take the lesson that the Rockstar and our friends at Smart Asha shared with you in Lumio. You'll be able to copy it right into your copy of Lumio on your computer and go through the Shout It Out and then move on to the instructions for how to do this entire activity step by step, how to bring in the monster and bring in the guitar and all that fun stuff. And so you can find all of that on our website. Our website is edtechtraining.palmbeachschools.org. Super easy to remember. And if you are inside the district of our school district of Palm Beach County, there is a tile in the portal called EdTech Training Site. You just click on that. It'll take you right there. You don't even have to remember. And as our rockstar also shared, that Hour of Code link is right here for right now. It could get buried eventually throughout the year, but we bring it up to the top here for right now because it will take you to that website. But I also want you to keep in mind our latest updates are always right here at the top. So we're going to tell you what is coming soon or what is new and all the stuff we're doing in EdTech. And just below that is also our calendar, which shows all of our events. As they shared, we're going to space tomorrow. We're going to be going out to the forest and catching monsters. We're going to be racing boats. And the last day, we're going to play with some paint. So when you click on that Hour of Code, it does take you to our Hour of Code website, which looks like this. And as our rockstar shared, right there in the middle, we're calling this the Lumio #STPBC Code Club. You can click on that and get access to that Google Drive folder full of all of the resources. So don't forget that all of these resources are right there for you to use in your classroom. And so with that, that's all I have for today. I'm going to bring back Asha and our rockstar to let them have a final word before we go. So Asha, take it away.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I hope you had fun rocking out and creating your very own rock band. And be sure to tune in tomorrow.
Right, and our rock star.
Rock on.
See you later, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.